Yo, Lot. These niggas stuck, man. Yeah.
Lot. I've been eating pot belly, greasy face, Glock heavy. Feed the safe, talking shit, do not tell me. I don't wanna see the hate, all that shit do not help me. I'm just trying to plead my case to the most high. Pray I see the gates. I was about to Cancun, but we just got the house instead. Covered all of them payment, and now she got the bobblehead. Looking at me like dinner, she said she about to gobble lead. Pointed beam like a pencil, and then you gotta swallow lead. Pointed beam like a pencil, and then you gotta swallow it. Pack my bag with essentials, I can't forget the hollow tip. Niggas losing they mental, and Satan come demolish it. Niggas all on they menstrual and get the whining like a bitch, just like iron, they rust. Niggas trying, they luck, keep it real. Everybody out here lying, save us, steady raising dead. They was out here lying, then dust. Niggas on my head, so the brotherhood is a must. Any hood, I be riding with my brothers that I trust. Know I'm good, cause they slime with their fingers on the clutch. Money piling like I'm trying to make it stack in the rush. One west to the death, and that ain't even enough, cause I'm coming back. I ain't never done with that, going ahead and spread your lies. I'ma let you run with that, wanting me to spread the thighs. I ain't having fun with that, nigga, hell no. Now she wanna chop it up like a lumberjack. Got some exes popping up, trying to run it back. Want me come and hit the hole like a running back. If the Lord take a soul, ain't no coming back. On my soul couldn't fold like 100 racks. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga.
The full Nicky on my waistline like a big nigga. No limit, I'm a tank, close game, hit different. Refocus on who around, not concerned with who's missing. My boots digging, never been a house shoe. She don't like it, but she love me. I can tell when she want me. Tell, then I sit the body bag like a onesie. Dropping every day, let my feel clumsy. Through the pain, but we don't find shit funny. I know enough that I don't know shit. But it's one thing I know this. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Never lend a whole shit. We don't want half of the world, man. We coming for this whole shit. But in the world, I was known to pack bags like a road I'm trip. In the den with the lions. I be living this in real life. Ain't everything, but you gon' lose your soul. That's a real game. Led by a coward. I don't know what that feel like. Black on black, toes to my head. I can't kill Christ.
I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga. I'm down for my niggas, I up for my niggas. I go and do the time, stay stuck for my niggas. I ride for my niggas, I die for my niggas. One west to the death, no lie, Lord nigga.
Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, on soul. Yeah, caught between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, and all these bitches, they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the bosses. And they promise nigga this, promise nigga that. Want my ass to work, then bring that paper back. Sharp, where you been? I been taking the shit. Knowing damn well that I don't fucking sleep. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitchin' and crying. And I'm saying, fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, me and bro, we just posted. Look 'em in shake my head disappointed. We gotta visualize, summarize, execute. All these people dropping like fly, why the fuck we still here? Man, fuck that fucking job, when I pull up I hate it. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, that's on all of their faces. Fuck that fucking job, man, I'm already lit. Man, I hear one thing, boy, you bound to get hit. Man, the bills cross a nigga's brain. Damn, that's how you keep a nigga damn a slave. Damn, money supposed to be a tool. Damn, for a purpose, what's your purpose for? Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitchin' and crying. And I'm saying, fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm sick of that shit, I know you sick of it too, man. Money supposed to be a tool, but what's your purpose though? It's supposed to benefit a purpose. Shout out Boom Man now.
Fair enough.
What's your position?
Fuck wrong with you, boy? You know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in. Yeah. But that was my nigga. Yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rewan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding General Yahanna. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home, that's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown, I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, thank you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it, ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talk this shit, yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we U.P.K, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm reppin'. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start steppin'. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers, because I love them, I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapping together. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For why take your life or let you take mine? That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, the shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complexion. Still fighting to get accepted, we hear the truth and reject it. But love is getting corrected, and all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you steppin', cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey.
Clap it up. Shalom, shalom, Israel. Shalom, Israel. We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We started out of 1 West, 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahanna. Since 1969, we've been teaching that the so-called blacks, Latinos, you know what I'm saying? Native American Indians, First Nation, there's certain terms for it, you know? We are the 12 lost tribes of Israel. We're the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. We are not affiliated with no Black Panther Party, no IUIC fake Israelite group, no Christian church organization, no Muslim mosque or Islamic organization. We are not affiliated with none of those groups or fake organizations, however they term themselves to be. It doesn't matter. You know, we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yahanna. That's it. It's straight like that. If you have a problem with that, you need to come tune in to class. If you have a discrepancy with what we say, battle us. That's all it takes, you know. Test your wisdom. That's all we speak on, you know. We speak to uplift our own people. But the Bible also teaches that the white man is the devil. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard for you to hear. I know for a lot of our Christian family members and friends that the white man being the devil, which means he's the deceiver. He's the greatest deceiver on the planet Earth. I know that hurts you. It doesn't matter. You need the truth because the truth will set you free. You know what they say? That's what the scripture say, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm Officer Arawadia, you know what I'm saying, out of DC. You know, I'm here with Officer Bakwashia. You know what I'm saying? Let's get at it, man. Monday night history class, man. You know what I'm saying? We going in tonight on, I don't know if y'all seen it recently, but Cameron, for a brother to be in the world, Cameron said, now, for those who don't know who Cameron is, he used to be a rapper. Maybe every now and then he might drop a verse or two, but him and Mace, they got a podcast now where they interview, you know, they talk about a lot of sports. And they talk about other, you know what I'm saying, topics and issues that's going on in the world today. But specifically, Cameron said he wasn't African, and the people had a problem with it. It's going all over social media, you know, excuse me, YouTube. People have a problem with Cameron saying that he's not African. He is a Black American, you know, and that offends certain people. If we could, sir, we can get number one, please. Now, a couple of years ago, Cameron said the same thing. But now it seems like it's a problem. Why? Is this number one? Salami. Can you go to number two, sir? And then number one. Come. Yep. Now, this is 2 years ago right here. Pay attention, family, because this right here, he's showing, and he's speaking that he knows who he is. How come when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians, somebody want to have a problem with us saying who we are as if we just some lost, you know what I'm saying, people outside of the earth. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know who our family members are. Yeah, we know who our family members are. At the same time, we went into captivity, you know, but that doesn't dismiss the fact that we don't know our grandmother, our great grandmother. Some of us don't, but for the most part, we know who the hell our people is, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you heathens out there. And if you heathens, you know what I'm saying, you know, if you want to join in and type all your hate, all your likes, please do that because we love it. We want all the smoke. I mean, we want all the smoke. So practice that, you know. At the same time, don't tell us who we are. We'll tell you who we are, just like you tell us who you are. Okay? Get that in your mind. Okay? Stop being hard-headed and purposely being ignorant, because that's what you're doing as a heathen. You are purposely on purpose being ignorant to what we be saying, as if we some under the ground people that just got found and then be like, bam, they saying who they are. Okay, collide on that. You know, nah, man, come on. No, we can play it, sir.
Absolutely.
Because the heathens and our people need to know.
American fighting against somebody from Cameroon or Senegal, whatever. The point being is they don't categorize it when it's world competition, but when it's other shit, it needs to be categorized. So I consider myself a Black American. I don't consider myself African American. And shout out to all my niggas in Africa. Much love. But y'all don't consider us real Africans. Y'all don't. That's that.
Bam.
You're an American.
There you go, right there. You know, he said, y'all don't consider us real Africans. Of course you don't, because our people ain't from Africa. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, just because somebody was taken from a certain, you know what I'm saying, portion of a land in a certain place or a certain continent, doesn't mean that they are the indigenous people of that land. You know, you got to, like, our people, it's a lot of our Judite brothers and sisters, a lot of our Benjamite brothers and sisters, some of our Haitian brothers and sisters, some of our Reubenite brothers. I mean, it's all over the board. You know what I'm saying? Like, you, the brothers and sisters out there in the world, you really believe that your peoples is indigenous Africans when your own family members never told you that, man. So where are you getting this from? You're making it up and then you're believing it. That's all it is. You literally made it up and then you believed it because the white man and his scientists tell you, oh, all the DNA go, but everybody's African. That's a lie. That's a damn lie. That's a god, man. Look, can I get the book of Galatians 4:26?
Galatians 4:26.
Barbara Shaw, sir. Stop believing that you some long lost Camite or some Cushite. You know what I'm saying? You're not. You don't belong to Ethiopia. You don't belong to Somalia. You don't belong to Sudan, Egypt, West Africa, Nigeria, Togo, Benin, Ghana, Cameroon. You don't belong to none of those nations. You fled Roman captivity and you went further into the interior of Africa because you can blend in with certain people. You know what I'm saying? Brown skinned people can blend in with certain brown skinned people. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. Yeah. But at the same time, that doesn't automatically make you them. You did not magically turn into an African because you was in Africa for a lot of years. We could, sir.
Absolutely. Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem is free, and it's the mother of us all. You know what I'm saying? Jerusalem, yeah. We was in captivity. You know what I'm saying? We still in captivity. I don't know if y'all really realize that, but yeah, we still in captivity. We still work for other nations. Even if you work for yourself, you in America, you in the UK, you still working, you paying taxes, and don't give me that Morris, you know what I'm saying? All that, well, I'm tax-free. It doesn't matter. You and your nationality, they know who you are, even if you refuse to, you know what I'm saying, acknowledge it. I'm telling you, the devil and the heathens know who you are. They just take one look at it like, yeah, this is a nigga right here. Right. This is a so-called Hispanic Latino spick, or this is a savage redskin. You know what I'm saying? They know who you are, so you can kill all that. You're never going to defeat their court systems or anything like that. It said Jerusalem is free. You know what I'm saying? And it is the mother of us all. That is only pertaining to us, though. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. Jerusalem is our home, not Africa. Africa is not the motherland. If you could read it one more time, sir.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Which is the mother of us all. So you can stop with the Africa going back to the motherland. I personally can't stand when brothers be saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, over there back in the motherland. What motherland? I purposely play ignorant. I know what they're talking about, but I do this on purpose because I'm determined. You're not going to keep using those worldly terms with me in our conversation. If we got to converse, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and you're going to say what you're going to say. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me if I dog what you say. You know what I'm saying? Because I could care less about Africa. You know what I'm saying? Stinking Hamites. That's right. And who is Ham? Ham is the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not the Negroes. All you got to do is look in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You know what I'm saying? Which is so accurate. Look in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary and look up who is Ham. Is going to say he's the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. But the Egyptians, the Libyans, the Canaanites, and the Ethiopians. You know what I'm saying? That's who it's going to say that he's the father of, but not the Negroes, who are known to be the Negroes worldwide. Brothers and sisters from America. And even some of the Native American Indians that look so much like their cousins. We look so much like they have reclassified a lot of Gadites. Gad is another son of Jacob. You know what I'm saying? North American Indians. Gad looked so much like his cousins. They said, okay, he's a Negro. You know what I'm saying? It happens. That's how you know who we are, man. You know what I'm saying? We related all day, all night, all evening, whatever. We related. One blood. Remember that. But we can go to number 2, sir. Please. Number
1.
Is it number 1? Come. Number 1.
This was 2. This was
yeah. It's a lot here. Now, this right here, before my other one plays this video, that first one was Cameron 2 years ago. Remember this? This one right here was just last week. Let's see what Cameron got to say now.
There's a question online. You want me to play it or?
What they got?
Question. Young man Chris from Judah says, Slugger, sir, if I may, how do we know the ones that come over here are us?
As far as Hamites, I mean, you could pretty well. We're not gonna get into no conspiracy theory topic thing like that, but.
If I may?
Yes, sir.
If I may. So overwhelmingly, the majority of people that come over here from Africa, overwhelmingly, the majority of them are Ham.
Yes.
There is a recorded people that was in the transatlantic slave trade and went back over to Africa after the Emancipation Proclamation. Right. And was founded Liberia. If you don't know the history, but Liberia was supposed to be a slave colony. The capital of Liberia was Monrovia for the President Monroe, who initiated this event. So there was a number of transatlantic slave trade slaves that were once freed and brought over to Africa. Right. So there is a remnant of us. That's specifically mainly in Liberia, but then there's people in other places. There's more research that needs to be done. There's more scrutiny that needs to be done for those people. But overwhelmingly majority of the people who come from Africa, majority of them are not us. They are Ham.
That's right.
If that answers your question.
That's right. Most of those people who come over here are Ham. I mean, most of our people that we do have brothers and sisters in Africa, on the continent of Africa. Yes, we do. That does not automatically mean that they are Hamites or they are the indigenous people of that land, because we got brothers down in South Africa, you know what I'm saying? Cape Town right now. They are Judites though, you know what I'm saying? Why are they there? Because when our people was taken from the west coast of Africa, right there where Togo and Benin is at, where the if you look on the old map, the kingdom of Judea, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they spell it different, but that's basically what it is, the kingdom of Judah. We were separate from actual indigenous Africans, you know what I'm saying? Or Ghanaians or Nigerians or whoever the tribe was in that area right there. You know what I'm saying? The Dahomey tribe, you know, the Ashanti, you know what I'm saying? The Igbo, those people, those are the indigenous people right there in that land right there where they captured and transported, because we were warring with those people as well.
Right.
Judah, so-called Negroes, Benjamin, Bayamyan, you know what I'm saying? So-called the West Indies, you know what I'm saying? Like the Trinidadians, the Jamaicans, your St. Croix, Barbados, you know what I'm saying? The brothers and sisters who speak with that patois, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those are like, their pops is a real West Indian, you know what I'm saying? That's the tribe of Benjamin. And then a portion of Haitians, you know what I'm saying? Our Levite brothers and sisters, Loya, you know, that's who they got from the west coast of Africa. They knew exactly who they were going to get when they went there. They didn't just go to Africa and be like, sell me your people. Nah, man. They already had a yes, sir.
Like, if I could, what you're bringing out is dynamic and heavy, because, you know, people can't fathom that the Africans were selling Israelites.
Right.
When you can just simply go to what's happening right now with ICE.
Right.
There is a ton of people in America, you know, that are Americans, that were born here and whatnot, but they're not American. And ICE agents know exactly who they're targeting to so-called deport.
That's heavy right there. That's heavy. That you're right. ICE know exactly who they targeted. I didn't even think about that one, sir. You got to come up out of that mind frame where you think, because you see, you got to stop dealing with complexion and color too. Stop living out of Crayola 24 crayon box. You know what I'm saying? Stop living out of that box and applying it to actual human beings. You know what I'm saying? Which the Africans are beasts. They two-legged beasts in my book. You know what I'm saying? You know what? As a matter of fact, let's do this. Let's play that. Let's play that. Because we're going to prove to y'all.
African. All right, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Bring it back, sir.
I'm not African. All right, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Sing with the African.
Let me hear that again. Black American, so-called Black American.
I'm not African.
I'm not African.
All right.
That's right. Let's go.
I'm not African. All right, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Sing with the African told me people stink. What you said out your mouth. You went
In
asked
a certain area, man.
whatever. You said they stunk, and you said that the show when niggas said everybody put your hands in the air that the whole fucking shit was funky.
I didn't say that.
Sugar Mom said that. Ash told me that. I'm just telling you what you told me. You talking about, yo, the truck that picked me up had bullet holes in it, and then the driver gave us a, what he gave you? AK? He ain't give y'all a gun and say, be careful or some shit? You gotta be careful in these other countries, man. I'm not dissing on these other countries. I'm not African. I love my Africans. They don't fuck with us like that. They say we Yankees. Yo, y'all niggas ain't no motherfucking Africans. Why when we go to the Olympics and a black man go to the Olympics, they be like, the American.
What's wrong with being African?
Ain't nothing wrong with being African. It's just that I'm not African.
There is something wrong with being African when you're not African.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who the hell you think you are? Your grandmother, I guarantee you, your grandmother on your mother and your father, neither one of their parents ever told them, and then your parents told you that you had family members magically over there in Africa. You can't go to Africa and pick up one aunt, one cousin, you know what I'm saying? Now one aunt, now one uncle, now grandmother, great-grandmother, grandfather, great-grandfather, sister, brother, mother, father. You can't do it, man, because you're not African. You know what I'm saying? That is a lie. And don't give me that DNA test crap, man. The only way they can figure out who your family members if they go dig them up. You know what I'm saying? That DNA test is false. That'll tell you who your family is, like right here, right now. All that swabbing, all that, man. But not centuries ago. Nah, man. Look, we like Africans love to prey on this part right there. Just what Cameron said and what you hear me saying right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, Sloggy. This goes far. You know what I'm saying? Stop thinking that you some stinking Hamite. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not. And you can't prove it. And you know you can't. But you'll sit there and purposely keep this lie going because of the unconscious community. You know what I'm saying? Sa Nutter and his peoples. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dogging Sa Nutter neither. I'm just saying, you know, the people that he have on his platform, they push that. You know what I'm saying? They push that a lot, man. You are not African. You don't have, if your mother and your father and them and their parents on both sides never told you and never told them that you African, then what are you saying it for? Hey, look, don't fall for the trick bag, man. Come up out of there. Come up in these classes right here. That's why you got brothers like the I.S.U.P. in the I.S.U.P.K, such as myself and also Bakwasha right here in the presence to tell you your real, true identity is that you are an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? And you are in captivity in the land of America right now. So you can dog that. Don't go out there and disrespect Africans on some ignorant stuff, but at the same time, you let it be known, no, I am not an African American. You know what I'm saying? I am not the descendant of white people, because that's another thing that they like to say. You know what I'm saying? The Native Indians and the Mexicans. Oh, the Mexicans. The people like to home in on the word Mexican. You know what I'm saying? If we can get number 3, sir. People like to home in on the word Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you think everybody that got violated, the child came out of that? Nah. Most women who got violated and a child was brought about, those people, they not with us today. I guarantee you that. We know who our people are. The spirit is going to show, man. That spirit that's in you, that joint going to show. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? You think you this, you think you that? Okay, well, we'll find out. You know what I'm saying? We will definitely find out. Trust me on that one. You got number 3, sir? Now, this is in response to Cameron. This is Vic Mensa. You know, his mother is an Edomite, a white woman, and his pops, his father, you know, is a Ghanaian from Ghana. So he's a heathen 2 times. You know what I'm saying? He's a Hamite. Now, don't look at him and say, well, he doesn't look African. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter what you think. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Vic Mensa is a stinking Hamite. You know what I'm saying? His father is Ghanaian, and he's going to say something responding to what Cameron said. And this is what most of a lot of our brothers and sisters, this is how they feel. They will revert back to this because you dealing with stupid Orishas. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to practice certain practices that have nothing to do with our people. You know what I'm saying? You want to worship false idols and things like that. I can't stand y'all Orisha type people. The Orisha worshiping Obatala and those fake deities and things like that. Stop it, man. Come back home right here. You are Israelite. That's who you are. Your parents never told you that. Let's go.
Not an African, and Africa stinks.
I'm not African. Same what the African told me, people stink.
Now, obviously, this is ridiculously disrespectful and ignorant, but I love Killer. So let's approach this empirically. Why don't we do a history of the name Cameron Giles? Giles is a medieval French name originally used by the followers of a one Saint Giles, a nigga that looked like this. Not exactly a striking resemblance, even if you put him in a pink fur. On the other hand, there were plenty of slaveholders named Giles. Written records trace the human beings they enslaved to Africa.
Now, this idiot mentioning Cameron's actual last name doesn't mean nothing. Right. We all of our government last names are of white people. So what? We've been conquered, man. You know what I'm saying? Who don't know that? unlike a lot of other nations, unlike an actual African or a Hamite, you know what I'm saying, that's a part of those one of those 54 nations over there, or now 55 because of the Somalia. They split up now, so I think it's 55 now. You know what I'm saying? I'm big on geography. Salagi, y'all gotta bear with me. But at the same time, their last names are not like ours. They do come over here with English, you know what I'm saying, names, but that's their first name. They know they don't have, that's not their real name. They have the option to choose, do you want to do this name or do you want to just go with your disgusting tribal name? You know what I'm saying? What do you say, Mabutu? You know what I'm saying? I think I'll take Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey, you know what I'm saying? All that. Tongue tied. You get tongue twisted and tongue tied, and it's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? They shuffling fecal matter in their mouth when they speak. That's how they sound, man. They shuffling it. Let's go.
Referring to them as Coromontes if they was from modern-day Ghana, Mandingos if they were from the Sahel, Igbos if they were from modern-day Nigeria. But clearly, the name Giles was passed down from someone who enslaved Africans. Now, if modern science places human beings at 300,000 years old and the oldest archaeological evidence of Homo sapiens is in Africa, Morocco, South Africa, Ethiopia, then I'll struggle to understand how 500 years here erases 299,500 years in Africa. Culturally, you resonate with America.
Those years right there, that's the white man science. You know what I'm saying? Some things that we use as far as dealing with science, because it's real science in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even know about the springs at the bottom of the ocean until they, of course, they read the scriptures, but then they actually found them. But they already had read about it, though. You know what I'm saying? The white man science as opposing to, you know what I'm saying, what he is connecting to what he just said, Vic Mensa, 299 and what, 500 or something like that. Like when they start to do things like that, like they the oldest bones is found in Ethiopia. I mean, you really believe that? Like, are you sick? Do you really believe that the white man knows how old bones are? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. He is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You got to stop trusting in the white man. You know what I'm saying? If we can get Exodus. No, you know what? We're going to hold on that. Check this out, family. When those Africans come over here, when those East Indians come over here, when who else? The Moabites, the Asians, you know what I'm saying? The Chinese, the Japanese. When they approach this land right here, they automatically start taking up names that have nothing to do, you know what I'm saying, what they about. They use that in their own advantage. They use it to their own advantage. That's all they do. And they'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, my name is, I remember when this little bar I used to go to, it was owned by Chinese women. Both of the Chinese women who owned it, both of them name was Karen. And I asked her one time, the older one, I was like, what's your name? She said, Karen. I was like, no, what's your real name? You know what I'm saying? In Mandarin. She was like, oh, no. No. She refused to tell me. She shook her head. She looked down. She said, oh, no. First of all, she was surprised I even said the word Mandarin because they think, oh, you Chinese, so you speak Chinese, but there's no such language as Chinese. You know what I'm saying? In English, it's Mandarin. I don't know how they pronounce it in actual Mandarin, but that's how we know it.
Oh, so
what? With a chop, you know what I'm saying? With a chop. Who we got in the chat, sir? Who we got?
Shapat, Leviathan.
Officer Shapat. Yes, sir. Shalom, Adawan. Who we got? Trooper Leviathan. Shalom, brother. That's right.
Is someone
it's a lot of people, man.
Yeah. This one says Alec Knox says, I just learned I'm from the island of St. Croix.
St. Croix. Now who's from St. Croix? Your pops or your mother? You know what I'm saying? Because you sound like you was born here, but where your peoples was born at? Or who are they? You know what I'm saying? If you could. Who was that again?
That was Alec Knox.
Ali
Knox.
Where's he at? Okay, yeah. Alec Knox, if you could type in do you know if your father from there? You know if your father is from St. Croix or what? Or your grandmother? Do you know your grandparents on your father's side? Let us know if you could, take your time. But if we could, sir, we can go to number 4. Please.
One of the scripture?
Oh, yeah, Salakia. Yes, sir.
What was the scripture?
That was what was that? Galatians?
No, we did Galatians. Yeah.
Okay, we did Galatians. Let's go to Exodus 1 and 10. Exodus 1 and 10. Please, Baba Kasha, because they got to know. Like our people have been put in the trick bag, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't think that I'm just, trying to pick on the hammies and all that. But no, it's a big thing here in America because a lot of our people think that we're actual Africans. I don't care if you're from the tribe of Gad, Reuben, Issachar, Benjamin, Judah. It doesn't matter, man. Africa is just stamped in our brains as being the motherland of the earth. Like Africa is not this one. Can I say the V word? Can I say V? Can I say that?
China?
Yes.
That's a medical term.
Africa is not this one big vagina that everybody just spit out of. You know what I'm saying? No. I don't see you only believe that because the white man told you that. You know what I'm saying? Africa is not one big vagina that everybody came out of. You got some of our people online in different, in different rooms on this internet thing where they like to say, well, everybody's African. You know what I'm saying? That's not true, man. That's not true. And we're going to prove that tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Exodus chapter 1, verse 10. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there faileth out any war, they join also unto our enemies.
Let it start from the top one time.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them.
Let us deal wisely with them. These are the other nations, you know what I'm saying? This is when we was in captivity in Egypt, and Pharaoh, you know what I'm saying? He saw us and he's seen this is not the ruler of Egypt that knew Joseph. Okay, this is another one, and he started to get threatened. You know what I'm saying? Just like America gets threatened by our presence today, still, even though we at the bottom in America, they are threatened by our presence for some reason. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, let us deal wisely with them. You know what I'm saying? So they won't join our enemies and then they overtake us. They so scared. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see them running and racing like rats. You know what I'm saying? Trying to scoop up our Latino brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Our hombres, Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop it. Y'all gotta see who the devil is. They cannot stand our presence. At the same time, they can't get rid of us. It is no such thing as the white man living in America or anywhere on the planet, and he doesn't have the children of Israel in captivity so he can survive. It doesn't exist. He has to have us underneath him so he can survive. But little do he know, when Christ returned and the angels, you know what I'm saying, in the chariots, in the ships that the white man like to call, what is it, the
UFOs?
Yes, but they got the new term now, unidentified aerial phenomena, you know what I'm saying, the UAPs, So now when those ships, which they are real, they actually exist. When those ships show up, which is the angels and Christ is on one of them ships, you know what I'm saying? And when they destroy this place, he's going into slavery. He needs us to survive, you know what I'm saying? Even in his rulership and his captivity, he needs us so he can survive. If this planet was full of white people, they would have been ate each other. They would have been performed cannibalism on each other to a point that the damn earth couldn't even record. Trust me on that one. Nobody would even know. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you this planet probably just fall out orbit. It fall out the orbit. You know what I'm saying? You got something, sir? Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, that's what you know what I'm saying, Exodus 1 and 10. Let us deal wisely with them. So, you know what I'm saying, they don't overtake us. They scared of us, man. Not scared of us as far as like they not scared to do nothing, but I'm just talking about our power. You know what I'm saying? Like here in the I.S.U.P.K, they can't stand what we do, but we ain't breaking none of his laws. You know what I'm saying? And we keep the laws that the Lord, you know what I'm saying, set forth for us to follow. And Christ is the perfect example of it. So we follow after Christ, our King. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, this planet is in total disarray right now, and it's getting worse. And I love it because that means our salvation. Hold tight. You know what I'm saying? Endure to the end.
Right.
And I mean that, man. Endure to the end, like the scriptures say. You know what I'm saying? What we got? We can go to number 4, sir.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get that. You know. Y'all don't forget, man, we got that Midwest, you know what I'm saying, fire cookout going on. You know what I'm saying? What is it? This weekend coming up.
Yep.
Matter of fact, yeah, out there in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get out of hand. Midwest Fight Commander General Yahanna is doing another, I think he's doing a town hall, you know what I'm saying, speaking, you know, where he's speaking to way more people, you know what I'm saying? So if you out there in the Chicago region, you know what I'm saying, suburbs, city, or you can just travel into Chicago, get out there and partake in your brothers and sisters, what they have already prepared for you to come to. You know what I'm saying? You need something to eat. If you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you ain't got to pay a dime, man. Just go there and get you something to eat. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we love you and we care about you. Unlike Africans, they do not care about us because they not us. They know that we think that we're them. So they play on that. They use you. You walking around with male phalluses around your neck, aka ankh. You know what I'm saying? Ankh, that's what they call it, ankh. You know what I'm saying? Egyptian men used to feed other Egyptian men, you know what I'm saying, internal male liquid on pieces of lettuce like that. Like, and you know what I'm saying, if you could decipher what I'm saying. I don't know if I can say that, but that's what they used to do. You know what I'm saying? Those are your people? Okay, no sweat. You hit that right, sir. This is who you think you are. If you a brother right here in America right now, if you my brother and you think that you African, I guess it's, you don't want to claim this, huh? Let it rock. That looks like a body, you know. Yes, it's a baboon. That looks like a body, you know. Like, oh, man, you this your cousin right here, right? So this is your cousin? No. Don't argue with me. This is your cousin right here. You know, with the, you know, with the clicks and the pops in his speech. This is your cousin. This is where you come from. This is what you're proud of. We from Africa. All this, you know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey and this. Marcus Garvey wasn't no African, first of all. You got it, sir? So this is what we're going to do. When, who said that? It was once a, I forgot her name. She is a famous marketer, you know. She even said, how do you know we sold you? You know, like they make fun of the situation, you know, they make fun of it. The tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and a portion of Levi, when they was in the West Coast, the Ivory Coast of West Africa. They were there for a long time. Africans waged war on them. And when the white man wanted them, you know what I'm saying, in captivity, they sold our people to the white man. You know what I'm saying? Because we were warring against those people. We just because you hear the point that we were in Africa doesn't mean that you are those people.
Right.
You're not those people. Certain African nations apologize for selling slaves, but they didn't apologize. See, this is what you don't get. They didn't apologize for selling their people as slaves. They apologized for selling black people in America. You know what I'm saying? They specifically made that known. And you refuse to acknowledge that. You keep thinking over and over that they sold their own people. Stop listening to white people when they say, well, y'all sold your own people. We ain't never sold our own people like that, man. Come on. What we got? This is part 2 of the baboon. That's he hunted the baboon. Now they cooking the baboon. Very next one. 3 parts. 3 parts. This is what the hammies do. But see, every time we show images like this, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be like, you know what I'm saying? Our brothers and sisters be like, well, all Africans ain't like that. So what, man? So what? Who cares if they not all like this? Who cares? If you leave them away long enough and they don't have no type of European influence, no westernized influence, they are all like that. They are. Hamites are disgusting people. They put cologne and perfume over top of beast smells that exist on their body. You know what I'm saying? They smell like straight up 2-legged beasts walking around on the earth, man.
Right.
Let it rock. Look at that skull.
You think they seasoned that skull?
La. If you look real close, it's well, some of the videos when you see them eating the, you know what I'm saying, the you know what I'm saying, the baboon bodies, it be green because they don't do nothing. They just put the whole body in there and just let the fur burn off, and then you know the stomach, you know what I'm saying, you got fecal matter in the stomach, and it turns the water green, and they juicing it up, they slurping the juice, they eating the feces, they don't care.
So that's their season.
That's right. There you go. Yeah, that's right. That's your Hamites for you. You know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? That's your hammies right there, man. Don't get mad at me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't create them, nor would I have wanted to, neither. But they do exist, and we are not them. Remember, don't take those images and then purposely go in the back room of where you from and be like, well, all Africans ain't like that. So what? Yes, they are. Get it in your mind that they are like that. Have some type of decency and proudness of who you are as an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? You part of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? One blood with Native Indians, the black man and the Latino man and sister. You know what I'm saying? That's who you are. You're not them. You're not those disgusting 2-legged beasts right there that roam around the savannah geographical locations in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Or in the jungles of Congo. No, you're not. Salak is served. If we can get Proverbs 3 and 31, Proverbs 3 and 31, Baba Kasha. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put on a dashiki, you know what I'm saying? Put a male phallus around your neck, the male and the female private parts around your neck. That's what their ankh is. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe there's no brother or sister on the planet Earth that can actually read, you know what I'm saying, what the Egyptians spoke. You know what I'm saying? all a pictorial. I don't believe that. I don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? White people taught you that, and then you believed it and then pushed it on me. No, I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no idea how the Egyptians spoke, man. Why don't you go down there in Sudan and ask them if what we saying is true? Why they don't never do that, since they say that the real true descendants of those stinking Egyptians or those stinking, you know what I'm saying, Cometians, Matazarium, you know what I'm saying, in the scriptures, you know, why don't you ever go to those descendants down there in the Sudan now and ask them, is what I'm saying is true? You have forced yourself to believe what the white man has given you. Just like people like Jabari. You know what I'm saying? Jabari. If we get that scripture right quick, sir, we're going to get to him.
This is Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
One more time.
Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Envy thou not the oppressor. Do not envy the oppressor. Who cares what he's or all of them got going on? You know what I'm saying? Get out of Rastafarianism. The practice of Rastafarianism is just one of the most confused, you know what I'm saying, fake schools of thoughts that I have ever seen. You know what I'm saying? You got dreadlocks. You know what I'm saying? You smoke weed. And you worship Haile Selassie. You know what I'm saying? How are you looking and taking on the acts of a East Indian, an actual Hindu, red dot, for those who don't know, Elam in the scriptures, E-L-A-M. Elam is your East Indians in the Bible. That's his biblical nationality. You're taking on the dreadlocks and the weed smoking from him, but then you worship an actual Hamite, an Ethiopian, a Cushite, which is Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie is trash, and he has always been trash. And for you brothers and sisters out there that worship Haile Selassie, I hope you hear this loud and clear. We don't give a damn about Haile Selassie. You know what I'm saying? Haile Selassie is a piece of garbage and always was. He did not care about Jamaicans. Yes, sir.
It's like a maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know. Is our Rastafarians like pacifists or you know, non-violent? I don't know.
I'm not gonna say they not non-violent, you know what I'm saying? Because our Benjamite sisters, brothers and sisters, yeah, you ain't gonna just get over on them. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
I just think that might be the Israel on them. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
I just think that might be the Israel on them. No, because like just like how the way you was breaking down the Rastafarianism and Haile Selassie, he didn't have no dreads. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a vegetarian. And he was a very violent man.
Yes, he was.
A warlord. That's how he became king or president, whatever.
Right.
And
emperor.
Emperor in Ethiopia, by a whole lot of violence. He had to kill a lot of people in order to get that title.
Kadawakan. That's right. Haile Selassie was just a warmonger. That's all he was. You know what I'm saying? Just like any other, you know, African leader over there in the continent of Africa, man. You know. Hey, look, man. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get Zephaniah, since we on Haile Selassie. Let's get Zephaniah 2 and 12.
There's a comment online said from Dios Míos. Said Dios Míos.
Okay.
Says Africans are beautiful people, not to mention original stewards of earth.
Okay. Trash. Next. What is your nationality? Who is that again?
Dios Míos.
Where is he at? Dios Míos, yeah. Even if they know how to do it kosher. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's trash. It doesn't matter. I just read another comment from him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 12. Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword.
Ye who?
Ethiopians.
Ye Ethiopians shall be slain by my sword, man. You know what I'm saying? You Haile Selassie freakazoids out there, you're liking, you taking a liking to those stinking Ethiopians, ye shall be slain by my sword. How you going to explain that? You think the Most High is lying? Hell no. No. The Most High is not lying when he say, ye Ethiopians shall be slain by my sword. That's right. That's a future prophecy. It hasn't happened yet. You know what I'm saying? In a capacity where the world will see it and know. It hasn't happened yet. It's coming though, and I can't wait. Can't wait. I love it. I love the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it talks about our enemies. You know what I'm saying? And you brothers and sisters out there of the 12 tribes, man, you got to get off this type of high, this fake high that you are them. Personally, if I was an African, if I was a dirty Hamite, I would feel offended in Black Americans, West Indians, and all of our tribal members, you know what I'm saying, who think that they African. I would be like, man, you offended me that you stop calling yourself me. You know what I'm saying? I would be offended if I was an actual Hamite, you know? But at the same time, they are offended because that's why they come over here and they allowed to play you like they do. Don't buy braids. Don't go get your hair. You sisters out there, stop going to African galleries. Don't go to them. You know what I'm saying? They tearing your hair out your scalp for one. They jealous of you. Their hair is not as soft as ours. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how bushy your hair is. Our hair is softer than that carpet that they got over there. You know what I'm saying? On top of their scalp. They are District 9 residents of the earth. Go look at the movie District 9. That's them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They love it, man. They can't be nothing else. You know? We can go to the next one, sir.
Leviathan says, how are they so beautiful with swatting flies?
Exactly. Lord of the Flies. You know what I'm saying? The water to that. You know what I'm saying? The water, Leviathan. They swat, you know, they back and forth. Yeah. They be in interviews, you know what I'm saying? With like, you know, the ones that do be closed, some of them be in interviews and the fly be sitting right there. You know what I'm saying? They just keep going on with the interview like nothing happened. Like I don't even know if they even feel it on them. I know if a fly get, I don't know, probably like right here. You know what I'm saying? To me, I get agitated, man. I'm like, whoa, I gotta swap. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And by the way, African men talk to each other like that too. If y'all can see me right now, this is the face of an African man, and this is the other face right here with me. They actually stand in front of each other and talk to each other just like this. You know what I'm saying? That's how they talk to each other. Very effeminate people and very lazy people at that. You know what I'm saying? If we can go on to the next one, sir.
Number 7.
Yes, sir.
Some African leaders and traditional rulers have expressed regret or issued localized apologies for their ancestors' complicity in the slave trade. However, modern African nations as sovereign governments generally focus their diplomatic efforts on demanding formal apologies and financial reparations from Western and European nations that profited from and drove the transatlantic slave trade.
Check this out, family. The Africans, right? Certain nations over there, as far as, you know what I'm saying, and they specifically said that, you know, the Dahomey people, which that movie, what is that? The Woman King?
Yeah.
Is that the name of it? The Woman King, you know what I'm saying, showed a glimpse, or, you know what I'm saying, of the Dahomey people, you know, that's out of, what are they out of? Is it Senegal or Ghana? It's one of them, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't even matter because they all Hamites. And a lot of them had, you know what I'm saying, they all was in cahoots with enslaving, well, not enslaving, but capturing our people and selling us to the white man, but not their people. You know what I'm saying? And some people get mad. They be like, well, how you know no African was sold amongst Judah, Benjamin, and a portion of Levi? You know what I'm saying? They like to say that as well. You know what I'm saying? Look, could it have been a Hanny in the mix? You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2? Could have been. But who cares? You know what I'm saying? Where are they at now? Where are they talking about? First of all, there's no There's no African that can trace his history back to the United States. You know what I'm saying? Only we can do that. We don't trace our history back to Africa neither. We was there, but that's not our land, man. That's the land of Ham. That's where Ham, that's the land that he was given. That's his portion. Just like the China man. He has China. Japanese, they got Japan. The Aborigines, they got Australia and Pacific Islands. That's what they got. You know, the Arabs, they got the Middle East. You know, why can't we have over here? You know what I'm saying? Even though this is not our rest, America's is not the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian rest, even though we've been over here for thousands of years. You know what I'm saying? And for you freakazoids out there, they like to say, well, it's only the Black people, you know what I'm saying, is Israelites. That's false. You know what I'm saying? It's not only Afro Latinos and Latinos, you know what I'm saying? Latinas and Latinos. It's not the only ones that got down, you know what I'm saying, they got Afros. Nah, man. We don't have the same hair texture. You know what I'm saying? If you trace your lineage back, you know what I'm saying, your pops, your father back pretty much to these lands over here, I guarantee you're an Israelite. I guarantee you are. But if you go and you are a Spaniard, but it's calling yourself Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like you can literally say that you know where your peoples is from in Spain, from white people. You're not our people. You know what I'm saying? Real Latinos and Latinas know who we talking to when we speak this truth. They know who they are, right. And they know goddamn well that they looking at their brother and their sister. Right. You know what I'm saying? So stop with all that, man. The hair texture doesn't matter. Straight, bushy, doesn't matter. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? Stop hating on your brothers and sisters. Doesn't matter if they hate you. So what, man? Get in this school and learn how to deal with situations like that. Right. You got something to say, sir? No sweat. Salaki for a second. We got that?
You going?
Come on.
Salaki. Past acknowledgement and apologies. Benin, 2000. President Mathau Kirkurkau formally apologized for the historical kingdom of the Dahomey's major role in supplying captives to European slave traders. Traditional rulers, individual tribal chiefs, and local leaders, such as traditional figures in Ghana, Cameroon, and Nigeria, have occasionally issued personal and symbolic apologies to descendants of enslaved people. Regional statements. Some African political figures and groups have acknowledged local historical accountability, noting that certain kingdoms profited economically from trading human lives for European goods. Current focus on global reparations. The Accra Conference, African and Caribbean leaders met in Ghana to advance a unified 19-point plan demanding reparatory justice. Demand for Western action. Nations across the African Union emphasize.
You can stop, sir. You can stop. Basically, what this article is saying is the Africans, they fakely apologize. Read me close, people, my family. They fakely apologize, you know what I'm saying, for selling our people. And then now, if you look it up, not too long ago, now they're asking for reparations. They doing the same damn thing that the white man did. You know what I'm saying? White people, the former white slave masters actually got reparations for losing slaves. They paid for losing property. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I guess if me and you homeowners, you know what I'm saying, we lose our house, ain't nobody gonna pay us for that. Not at all. But actual white slave owners got paid for losing out on their slaves. Oh, I lost my slave, or slaves, plural, pluralization. You know what I'm saying? They got paid for that. Right. Africans is trying to jump on board because there's a lot of brothers and sisters now with this FBA movement. They screaming for reparations. You know what I'm saying? And now Africans want to attach themselves to the same thing and be like, yeah, how you going to apologize for selling black people, but at the same time, on the back end of the stick, you trying to get paid for losing out on losing black people? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What you think we can't see what you're doing? Hammy. You know what I'm saying? I want to say a couple of other things, but I can't say it right here on TV. You know what I'm saying? But just know, you Hamites, you Ethiopians, you Ghanaians, you Nigerians, we are not you, and you damn well know that, man. You know that. You know that the Native American Indians are not you, because some people like to say Native Indians and white people and Africans mix, and they became the Native Indians and the Seminoles, the Maroons, all fake. All of it is fake. You know what I'm saying? Reuben, the tribe of Rahabon, is who they are and who they always been, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're the goddamn Seminole Indians of America. You know what I'm saying? Down there in South Georgia and mostly Florida. Stop forcing us to be who you want us to be, you stinking African. We're not you, and you know that. You know what I'm saying? But your day coming, though. Your day is coming. We just read Zephaniah 2 and 12, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we could, sir.
Absolutely.
Let's go to Jeremiah 10 and 2. Please. 10 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? And what is his name? Somebody, I think his name was Gary Abbott. Gary Abbott said they come to America and get a reward off of our captivity, blood and sweat. Yeah, you're right. You are right, man. I like that. You're right. Damn right about that one. You know what I'm saying? Africans as we know them come here on planes, not ships. Okay? I don't care if they had Africa this and Africa that in certain places here. That's just a name that they slapped on them people. And no, the Gullah Geechee people are not West Africans. You idiots. You know what I'm saying? You African freakazoids out there. The Gullah Geechee people of South Carolina are not Africans. Africans don't care about the United States. They never did. And they did not come over here on ships. Mansa Musa never came here. Don't you believe anything that the white man tell you, man? You got that, sir?
Absolutely.
Please.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Learn not the way of the heathen. Who's the heathen? The heathen is who I'm talking about right now. This Hamite, this East Indian, those Asians, Japanese, you know what I'm saying? Chinese, Arabs, you know what I'm saying? Aborigines in Australia, in the Polynesian Islands, you know what I'm saying? And the white man, of course, you know, those are the heathens. Learn not the way of the heathen, and don't be dismayed at the signs of heaven. They sit up there and they look at the skies and they worship everything that they see. You know what I'm saying? Muslims, actual Arabs, they used to have 360 gods. They had a god for every day of the calendar. You know what I'm saying? 360. You know what I'm saying? Bump to 365, 360. You know what I'm saying? They had a god for every day until dirty Muhammad started observing us, you know, and he was like, oh, we need to get this down to one. You know what I'm saying? Allah, you know, trash, man. Trash. Allah is a rock. And we take the unholy Quran and we take it and we throw up and down the block with pride. I mean, we love it. We'll throw the Quran up and down the block to show you that Allah is fake and he's not your God, Black, Latino, Native Indian. That's not your peoples. That's not your God, man. Damn the Arabs. They will never get out of warfare with the white man until Christ come back and destroy those governments over there. If we can go to what we got, number 8.
Yeah, I got it.
We're going to bring some more out. Now, this right here, this is WAC 100, y'all. This is Whack 100. He just had a not too long ago. He had an encounter with Jabari. Jabari is a well-known, I'll say West African and total worshiper of Kemet or ancient Egypt. You know what I'm saying? He's always on, you know what I'm saying, Sarnetta's platform, you know. And this is the brother in the, yes, sir.
Like, does he hunt and cook and eat baboon?
He does not, because he's not them. But he probably one of the brothers, and you know what I'm saying, that be like, well, see, Africa, all of Africa ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? But then, like I mentioned earlier, we can easily go to ancient Egypt and pull up the records how the pharaohs was feeding people internal male liquid, if you know what I'm saying. And it's not urine either, not urine. So I'm gonna keep it at that. And it wasn't pus or blood or sweat or tears. No. There you go. Did you hear that? I hope you did. So, all right. Hold up. Right quick before he gets started. Then remember, when you hear brothers and sisters in the world that say that I'm American, of course, we are not American. You know what I'm saying? That's just a made up term. Okay. But what they're saying is just be happy of the fact that our people are trying to wake up, that they are not acknowledging the non-fact or the lie that they are African. So just give them a little space, give them some time. You know what I'm saying? Give them some time. If you already in the know, cool, no sweat. But brothers in the world like Whack 100 and millions of our other brothers and sisters, don't hate on them for when they say things like this. We just showed Cameron earlier. They not in the truth. They don't know the truth, but they gonna get it though eventually. You know what I'm saying? So just give him that space right there. He's acknowledging the fact that he's not African. That's a good thing. That's a good start off, if we could, sir. Now, what African can come over here and tell you things like that? What African? What Dahomey tribal member can come over here? What Ashanti? You know what I'm saying? Igbo, Hausa. Which one of them can come over here and be like, yeah, my family go back 500 years right here on this soil right here that you strive to come to every day, and you want your family members to come over here? You dirty African. You know what I'm saying? Which one of your family members can say what Whack 100 just said? They can't, man, because we not you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no damn African. Stop believing that you some stinking African, man.
Right.
There's no such thing as an African American. Where's the American African at? Where's the Arabian Chinese person? Where's the Japanese Australian? It doesn't exist. It's fake, and you believe in it. Trick bag, man. Trick bag 101. You know what I'm saying? We can get the scripture, sir.
What you need?
Let's get how a portion of our people ended up over here. You know what I'm saying? Second Esdras 6, 13 and 41. 13 and 41, please.
This second Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 41. But they took this counsel amongst themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
That's right. Hold up. So what this is talking about right here, this is in the Apocrypha, okay? Second Esdras 13 and 41. It's talking about how the northern tribe, the northern kingdom was in the captivity of Assyria, okay? We were there, you know what I'm saying? The northern kingdom would consist of, let me start off with this one, because we always say The southern kingdom is Judah, Benjamin, and a portion of Levi. Levi was also with the northern kingdom as well. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of stories over here about Haitians, you know what I'm saying, right here in the Americas before the slave trade. You know what I'm saying? So what does that tell you? Proof. That's history right there. You know what I'm saying? So the northern kingdom will consist of, you know what I'm saying, your Native American Indians, your Seminole Indians, and Central Americans and Southern and South Americans, you know what I'm saying, Brazilians, you know what I'm saying, Ecuadorians, Colombians, you know what I'm saying, Mexicans, you know what I'm saying, my Chicano brothers over there, you know, Guatemalans, El Salvadorians. We came over here out of the captivity of Assyria. Read.
Verse 42. That they might keep there the statutes which they never kept in their own land.
They didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments in their own land. So they traveled here, you know what I'm saying? Over here in the West. That's why you see all these great monuments over here, man. These mounds, these earth mounds, these pyramids out there in Cahokia, Illinois, which rivals the biggest pyramid in Egypt. Cahokia, Illinois. Y'all remember that name, Cahokia. You know what I'm saying? Big base. You see, if you see the base of how big that joint is, the pyramid, it rivals the biggest pyramid in Giza, Egypt. Giza. You know what I'm saying? We already had that over here because we was doing that over there. So stop with y'all freakazoids. Stop saying that Israel is over here too. You freakazoids, stop reversing what is already established. Stop saying that Israel is over here when it was over there. How come we got relics, all types of ornaments, all types of artifacts over there? Our skull structures is over there. Stop referring to reversal type of methods. You like to say, oh no, Egypt ain't really over there. It was over here first. You making that up because some freakazoid white man said that. We can continue, sir.
Absolutely. Verse 43. And they entered into the Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
It took us a long time. It took the northern kingdom a long time to get over here to the west. You know what I'm saying? But they made it because the Lord held back the rough waters and everything. They made it over here with ships. Okay, continue. Salafi.
And the same region is called Azareth.
Azareth. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Over here in the west, meaning the west. You know, we've been the northern kingdom been over here for thousands of years before our Judite, Benjamite, and a portion of our Levite brothers and sisters. They were already here. That's why you see those pyramids down there. That's why you see the pyramids in the earth mounds here in the United States. You see them. They like to hide them. They've destroyed a lot of them as well. But they still here. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, the biggest one is in Cahokia, Illinois. Y'all remember that. Y'all Google that. You know what I'm saying? You probably didn't even know it. If you did, good. Congratulations. But at the same time, we got structures that the same thing that we did over there in the East, we did it over here thousands of years ago. And when our brothers and sisters that was brought upon the transatlantic slave trade, Judah, Benjamin, and a portion of Levi, they came over here they came over here and we all together now. You know what I'm saying? We all together. And some of our brothers and sisters now that we know, they went down there in Cape Town in South Africa. So we got brothers and sisters down there. But when I say Cape Town, South Africa, do not get me mistaken thinking that I'm talking about actual Africans. You know what I'm saying? The despicable Hamites. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Judites. Think about a Black American in America being in South Africa. Think about that's how you want to do that. You know what I'm saying? With cleanliness, take a shower all the time. The smell goods, eating, you know what I'm saying, good, tossing out the abominations. Think about it like that. We just over there, but we're not there. You know what I'm saying? Stop being an African freakazoid. Like I said, Africa is not this one big vagina that everybody came out of, man. That is a lie. The white man lied, and he's still lying. There's no such thing as that Lucy thing. That's fake. That's a monkey for real, man. That's a monkey. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't he do that? Just to, you know what I'm saying, discredit what our ancestors. Everything he do, he don't care about no damn African. He cares about interfering with what we got going on. We at the bottom in America, and this troglodyte Edomite still interferes with what we got going on. He can't get his nose out of our business. Family, y'all need to look, man, for real. Can we get second Ezra 6 and 55, sir? And roll over to 56. Baba Shah.
We start at 55.
Cut one come.
2nd Ezra 6 and 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou hast made it the world for our sakes.
The world was made for us, black man, Latino man, Native Indian man. You know what I'm saying? The world was made for our sake.
Right.
We are going to be the future rulers of this planet. I'm telling you right now, that's what the scriptures say. We are going to be the future rulers of this planet once Christ come back and destroy this place. And the remnant of the white man is going into slavery. I'm talking about hardcore captivity, chains. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to hear the examples on what we got. You know what I'm saying? Brothers in the UPK personally, who's behind Edom or what they, you know what I'm saying, the captivity that they gonna, you know what I'm saying, put upon Edom and what on the daily tasks that they need to be doing. Or not need to be, they're going to be doing it, whether they like it or not. You know what I'm saying? The white man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
He will always be the devil until he is erased. You know what I'm saying? And he's going into slavery. Don't forget that him and those disgusting Dahomean people over there in West Africa, all those Ashantis and all those African tribal members, they never paid for selling you, for selling our people. So stop thinking that you them, because I don't really know no nation on the planet Earth that just literally just sells their own people off. You know what I'm saying? Nah, they sell enemies off. Yeah. And Africans are our enemies. Yes, they are. I know you don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Black man and black woman. I know you can't stand hearing things like that. Y'all preaching hate. We don't preach for one thing. We teach. So shut up and listen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We are not Africans. Our home is in Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? That is the mother of us all right there. Jerusalem, not Africa. You know what I'm saying? Not Australia, not India, not China, Japan, Europe, nowhere else. Jerusalem is our home, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tune in, man. Y'all tune in next week. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get more of the UPK. You're going to get more of all of the UPK every day of the week. You don't have to worry about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? You're a brother or sister out there that's part of the 12 tribes. You can trace your lineage back to one of these 12 tribes that we have. You come into this school. You come into this body of work. You know what I'm saying? Stop neglecting and stop wasting the Lord's time. You know what I'm saying? And with that, we're going to pass the class over to Officer Bakwashi.
Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you can find as Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in Hebrew, and it's pronounced ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase Lord gives you give to the treasury or teacher, treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offer for priests, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation is, next one is the memorial of the blowing of trumpets, which is the first day of the 7th month. This is Friday, September 11, 2026. Leviticus 20, you can find it in Leviticus 23, 24 through 25. The next one it follows is a couple weeks later, which is the Day of Atonement. That will be the 10th day of the 7th month, which is Sunday, September 20th. You can find that Leviticus 23, 27 through 32. We also have the Midwest Cookout coming up this weekend. Let's get out of hand. It's going to be in Chicago. There's going to be a whole lot of events going on. Commander General Yahanna is going to give a town hall meeting. He's going to sit down and talk to the people. They get to ask him questions, and he's going to answer everybody's questions. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a special event. They got the Round Table of Truth that's going on. You got, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. You got the cookout that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good time. No one's going to get shot. You know what I'm saying? That's right. It's not going to be no violence. It's going to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Safe. It's safe. You know what I'm saying? A good time where black and brown people come together and nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about, nothing happened to your kids because there's going to be security at every event. Every event. Looking after you and your children. That's right. As if they belong to their family. You know what I'm saying? You got anything else?
So when you go to these events that we got, right? The cookouts, because we in the summertime, you can literally just go there and just let your child roam free. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like literally a 3-year-old can just run and you can not see the 3-year-old for 6-7 hours. And then you're going to see your 3-year-old untouched, unharmed, right there where everybody else is.
And fed.
That's right.
And ready to go to bed.
That's right. Like, pay your tithes too. Pay your tithes.
Right.
Damn right.
Reminder, I cannot go out there and check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. Your brother wants to be a troop in the school, you start wearing all black, which includes black boots, black shirts, black pants, black headbands, and scarf. And with that, I say Almajin, which means to stand. We're going to give one courteous salute to the teacher. I'm going to visit Almajin Shabbat. Almajin, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah.
God Matah. Class dismissed.
Shalom Israel.